Get it off your chest with your boy Show Enough and my main man, Uncle Scruff. What it do, my boy?
What's going on, people? How's everything? Uncle Scruff here from New York. Show Enough, where you from?
Down here in the CAC, baby, North Carolina. Down here in Charlotte, Queen City. Repping for BK. That's where we from, baby.
We collab to bring you the man side of things. We bring it down to straight and narrow. You know how it is. We pull up the videos and we let it fly.
Yes,
Show
sir.
Enough, let them know what's going on in this video.
Before I do that, I want to give a real quick shout out because I had a few people reach out to me and saying that they enjoy our videos. And I'm just honorable mention to my main man, Kenny Harrell. That's my dude. He loves the content. And today's my son's birthday. Tadrian, yo, my boy, I love you. I love you. I love you. Today is December 11th, just in case this comes out a little bit later once we get everything done with it. But he gave me a shout out and he loved it. And he even said that he sees where he gets wisdom with it, he get his wisdom from. And so that kind of pulled at the heartstrings, and I love it. That's my boy.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah. So let's get back into it. Well, this young man here is it seems that they're at some event here, and this dude, he's dancing. It's this female, she starts twerking. Dude jumps behind it, gets a ride real quick, and then you see little man come out of left field and breaking that up. Now we're gonna piece together what's going on, and is definitely something deep going on here. But let's get into it and see what it do. What you think?
Here we go. This is a crazy one. We're going to have a lot to talk about on this one.
We got time.
Okay. So what are we thinking about this one? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. This is definitely crazy.
You see, family, as parents, we have a duty. We have a duty to protect our children from certain things. And notice I said we have the duty as parents to protect our children. Our children should not be trying to protect us.
Thank you.
This young man got to be his mama. Twerking, you know, she twerking and everything, and the homie jumped on it, got a little piece, got a little ride on the thing. I see you, homie. Yeah, rocking and riding. The little man come out, whoa. What are we doing over here? What are we doing over here? And you see, he even gave him an extra push. Nah, homie, back up. What are we doing over here? You understand? And now we fast forward until we see this young man is visibly upset. Visibly upset while people around him, I see they smiling, laughing. Mama's still rocking over there. You see her? She was over there still rocking, doing the bankhead bounce. What's that about?
Yo, listen. Okay. This is crazy. And the reason why I say this is crazy, this is, to add a little bit in here, this is a 10-year-old's baddie prom. That means these are adults that brought their 10-year-olds together to celebrate them either moving up or graduating from whatever grade they're in. Any of that. So now,
what is a baddie prom?
It's just the name they called the prom. You know, it's like sometimes they'll name their prom whatever. Like I don't know if you. It's like a theme of the prom. So they called it a baddie prom. And if you notice, the kids are dressed appropriately, so they're not making it sexual or anything. Absolutely. But it's kind of like this. Okay. Let's back this up a little bit. Now, in the beginning, now mind you, this is a 10-year-old boy. He's the only one that seems like he has some sense here, because this guy in the red jacket, he is an older YouTuber. All right. If he's at it, then I'm going to assume this. If he's at a 10-year-old's prom, he came with someone
With a
who was
child.
younger.
Yeah.
Exactly. Came with a child. So now that's where I would hold him responsible on this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because that's just, you're at a 10-year-old prom. What are you up on some girl's butt for? After that, let's skip over, because now we're into the real problem of this. The real problem of this, because that, even though it's wrong, you can take your kid home and say, listen, that guy's a little off, blah, blah, blah. You can explain it to your kid. You can kind of get past that situation.
Uh-huh.
Now we get to the mom, who is another parent there, who had to come with a kid. Okay.
Obviously.
So now you know that you have your son there. Once again, it's this mom thing with their son showing them the wrong way. The parent, excuse me, not just a mom, but a parent showing their son the wrong way. You go over and start dancing on this YouTuber. Now, you're dancing like you're at a club at a 10-year-old prom.
Yeah.
You're throwing it back. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I think you probably, when you started throwing it back, you got your butt rubbing, you're twerking. Okay, however you are, regardless, you can move it. We're not going to say you can't. But do we think being the mother of a 10-year-old at his party for his school in front of his friends,
And peers.
that
Yeah.
he should have his friends sitting there saying, yo, I saw your mom throwing that back? Like, whoa.
Bro, that's the last thing that you want to hear from one of your friends, that you got eyes on a mom like that. Like, no, that's cause for a fight. And little man, I don't know. Don't get
Yes.
the tears. Don't let the tears fool you. He looked like a tooth chipper. Don't let
Yo,
him fool you.
now you know that this boy is going to, if his kids bother him in school for this boy is going to say something. Why do we know this? Because this boy was adult enough to come over to his mom in the middle of all these other adults that are sitting there laughing, taking pictures, which I'm going to assume a lot of them other ones are mothers too.
Have their children right there.
They sat right there and did what? He came over and separated the adults.
Yeah.
If you look at him,
Yeah.
he meant business. He knew
He wasn't
that
playing
that
at all.
was inappropriate. Look at the lady in the back with her mouth wide open. This chick over here, she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Basically, came, did what a man's supposed to do at 10, but even she's shocked. Did she get up and do it?
Not at all.
Nobody. It
Nah.
took a
Because it was
boy.
all the adults they was all cheering that on, and everybody was smiling, laughing. It was all the adults that was feeding that fire right there.
So now,
Now,
my thing is, why is it that nowadays it seems like no matter what you have, how old your kid is, whatever it is, and I've been watching it because you got people like Sexy Red, who's pregnant and she's twerking on stage, and she's got videos where she got her stomach out and it's coming up between her legs and all this stuff. Dude, when do you start thinking about your kids?
you know,
But looking at him, he is visibly mad. So now we go in a little bit. Now everybody else is looking at the YouTuber. He's like, yo, take it easy, bro. Now the YouTuber seemed like maybe I should back up, whatever. But his mom, the boy is crying. and
Yeah.
she's sitting there fanning herself.
He's not even consoling
And
him.
if I'm not mistaken, she starts doing a little bankhead bounce. Look at the people.
That's what it looked
There's
like.
do you see the lady in the back laughing about this stuff?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now check this out. Why he is you're right. While he
Okay.
is sitting here visibly
She's
upset.
not consoling him. She's still bopping to the music. She's still sweating from having the homie at her back.
Yes, she don't care. Look at this. That boy is
That's hard, yo.
crying.
That's hard right there, yo.
Now, here's the thing. The
That's
part
hard
of,
right there.
the part about the internet. Here's the thing. People don't understand that at certain times they do things in your kid's life that puts a mark, a stain
Sticks
right
with
on
him.
their brain.
Sticks
And
with him.
that's
Yes,
going to
sir.
stick with them for the rest of their life.
Yes, sir.
I know for a fact that I have things that happened to me when I was in middle school. A perfect example. Got a perfect example. We were doing the play. In the play in middle school, I was the lead of the play. Our days will come. Got to sing that. It was the land of 1,000 dances. This is 8th grade. Okay. Now, before we go on stage, I already know that I'm not the greatest singer in the world. But 8th grade, it's a play. People don't expect you to be a star stellar award winning artist. So, we're going up. I'm going up to the stage. I'm coming up from the basement down up to the stage in the middle school. My mother catches me on the way up the steps just before I walk out. I'm supposed to walk out on the stage and start performing my part. What does my mother say to me? She goes, "You know you can't sing, right?"
Oh,
Could have waited until after I got done.
yeah,
But what
yeah.
ended up happening is that bothered me so much. I sat down and we had the middle school teacher, the music teacher, Miss Germain. She came and sat next to me and talked to me and talked me into going out. And we ended up having a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. The play went good. The play went everything.
Wow.
But I did not need my mom 30 seconds before I go on the stage. The one person who was supposed to encourage you, she
Support
was
you,
like, "You know,
yeah.
you can't." Now, did I really think I was a great singer? No. I thought I could perform, but not sing.
Right.
But that's the whole thing. She just now the difference with that, nobody would remember that, or nobody would see that, or nobody else. It wouldn't play on anybody's mind or anything like that in their video bank anywhere in the back of their head. It's only going to play in mine.
Yeah.
Okay. But
We're in a different
now in
time.
the day of the internet,
We are in a different time. Yes, sir.
he not only will that stain his brain and he will remember that his mom embarrassed him.
Yeah.
The kids are going to remember this, and it's
Oh,
on the
right.
internet so that
And the
he
kids,
can vividly remember it every
the
single.
kids are going to remind you on a regular basis. They are going to remind him on a regular basis. Yeah. And I'm
There,
telling you, I guarantee you, there's going to be a lot of eye jammies coming behind this because this young man, he's not playing.
I don't think so.
He's
I
very
don't think
serious about
so.
what he did. He stood up for something that he felt needed somebody to say, if you ain't gonna sit here and be the adult, then I'll be the adult. How's that?
And
You know
that's
what I'm
the
saying?
thing. He was the only adult there.
Because all the other ones were standing around laughing and giggling. Yeah, this is funny.
You
Yeah.
got the guy who kind of seemed, the dude who was dancing, who kind of seemed like maybe he was a little remorseful, a little bit. But did you see the women there? Anybody remorseful there? Or were they laughing? Or were
That's
they
where the
joking?
toxicity
Or did they
begins.
think it was funny?
Yeah. Everybody thought it
Something
was
like
funny.
that.
All of them have that toxic trait where they think that something like that is okay and it's funny. You know what I'm saying? And now, not for nothing, I'm just gonna keep it 1,000 for you. The homie, he might have blanked out for a second. And he seen that green dress wobble, 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 and he was like, oh, damn. And he jumped on it real quick, forgetting where the hell he was at. As soon as the little man pushed him back, he realized he didn't re-engage.
Yeah.
He really didn't re-engage. Well, he was more shocked than looking at the little homie like, hey, little homie came up again and flexed and threw another arm at him like, nah, bro.
Absolutely.
You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? You lost your mind for a minute,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna bring it back for you. We're not doing this over here. But the mother, man, apparently the father, this is my speculation, say what you want, but
He in
apparently
there.
the father is not in the picture, bro.
Not even close. Not even. He can't be. And if he is, he ain't no more. Not after seeing this. And the thing is it's kind of like this. Hopefully his father's involved. And the reason why I say this is because I
hope
would
I'm
I would
wrong.
take this video. He'd be like, yo, listen, I think he's learning some bad traits here. You need to come, he need to come with me. You know what I mean? I'm not let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. It's kind of like this. Split up from my ex 8 years ago. 8 years ago, okay? When we split up, I finally got my kids. Like I have them. Okay. I made the mistake of dating a girl and bringing bringing her around the kids. That turned out well. I wouldn't even say I dated her, which is funny because that's probably where the problem was. But she was here enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
I,
trust me, when
I
she
got you.
after a year, she was like, "You won't even call me your girlfriend," and I was like, "That's because you're not." But
Yeah, we never discussed commitment, but I got you.
but after that whole thing went left, I did not like what my kids saw.
Mm,
So my new rule ended up being you will not meet any girl that you don't know. Like they know a couple of my friends that are just my friends or whatever, but you will not meet any girl that you don't know. You will not meet any girl that I'm seeing or whatever. I said the next time you will meet a girl is after you graduate high school because I don't want any of this stuff around my kids.
mm.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I'm a one up you on that one. It's been a long time since we had a competition. I'm a one up you on that one. Now, when I was with my two older children, when I was with their mother, and we split up, went our way. You know, it's funny because the first thing that females want to say is, "Oh, you better not have no bitch around my kids."
Hmm.
My thing was this: I don't need you to tell me that. You understand? I don't need you to tell. Somebody needs to tell you that. I didn't need you to tell me that because I'm gonna tell you what. When I have my time with my children, it was just us. The only time that they ever seen other females is when I was in a serious relationship with these females, and they can only count two.
Hmm.
Okay, so I always kept that line in the sand. Like you gonna is a very clear line. I'll see you on Sunday afternoon or Sunday evening when my kids go home. Friday afternoon, all right, my nigga, I'm gonna holler at you. See you on
Hmm.
Sunday after. So you see you Sunday evening. You know what I'm saying? Because the weekend belonged to my kids, and I didn't want anything interrupting that. And furthermore, I knew the type of person that I was.
Hmm.
So you know, it was a revolving door. So I don't want my kids seeing that. You know what I'm saying? And I like the focus to be on my kids because my time is very limited with them. So I wanted to make sure that our time together counted. You know what I'm saying? So it was never, ain't no females around. You know what I mean? They ain't coming to the crib. Nope, nope, nope. Forget all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because again, the mothers they think that they dictate what I do. I say,
Yeah.
well, I got another thing for you. You don't dictate anything that goes on in my world. Don't ask who's coming to
Hmm.
my house. Don't ask who I'm dealing with. Don't interrogate my kids because I got
Yeah.
an issue with that too. You know what I'm saying? And I would really hope that any of my children, when they see this type of injustice, would stand up and say, "Nah, this ain't right. This ain't right." And it's
Yo,
and
I'm telling you.
that young man was hurt, man, and I don't like seeing that part. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That's one thing I love seeing him when he pulled up. Yeah, now we gonna stop that right there. But at the end of the day, he is a child, so his emotions ran through him. His
Listen.
emotions ran through him because at the end of the day, you can only stand up so much to a man in a whole house full of grown people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was on an island all by himself.
And it's a shame. And he like I said, this is going to be a moment in time that he's going to remember. Not only is he going to remember for his mom acting out of sorts, but he's also
Mm.
going to remember that when he was hurt, his mom did not act like she cared. And that's the nail in the coffin. Because
Yeah,
if you acted out of sorts, but then you
yeah,
realized when he was really hurt, you could say,
yeah.
yo, listen, baby, I didn't realize that I hurt you like that. And you can console him. You can try and make that right. But you didn't. You sat and did your little bankhead bounce sitting next to him while this boy is crying. Look
Mhm.
at this. This is your son.
He
And what?
wasn't
You're gonna sit
he
here
wasn't
and
even
tell?
embarrassed once. He was embarrassed twice.
Yes.
Within 2 minutes, he was embarrassed twice. That's crazy.
And you this I don't know. To me, this is just so out of line, it's crazy. And I'm not even saying that this is the example that we have. So yes, we have to base it on this mom. But if a father did this and hopped on some girl's butt and was like, and their kid, I don't care if it was a girl.
And he had his daughter with him. Let's
Yeah,
flip the whole. Let's revolve the whole thing.
exactly. I
He
would
comes in there with his daughter.
this
There's a
this would have
female
been
throws at him, and he jumps on it or whatever. Yeah, because
this
and I'm
would
gonna
have
tell you something. I got my daughter that's in this house right now. My 17-year-old daughter that is in this house right now would be the one to do what that young man did. She would be the one to do the man. No, actually, both my daughters, they're kind of scary, yo. Yeah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't allow me. Neither one of them would allow me to do that. Neither one.
yeah, and
Neither one.
that's not bad. Sometimes as you can see right here, sometimes you need the kids to keep the parents in check because these parents are going, listen, this is an inappropriate place to twerk. So far, this whole year, I've seen nothing but videos of inappropriate places to twerk. Did you see the one with the three girls that were at the African uh slave site where they used to, I think it was called I forgot what it's called, but it was called like the last step before the voyage or something. It was like where they loaded on the slaves in that for Africa and stuff like that.
Was
Very
it like a
pristine, very
reenactment or something?
huh?
Like a reenactment or something?
Well, no, no, no. It's the area, like it's over in Africa. It would be like say if we went down to the river and got on
Oh,
the
the
boat.
port. The port. I
Yeah,
got
the
you.
port. Why couldn't
Where
I
they?
think of the name?
Okay,
The port.
I
But
got you.
yeah, went there to that iconic slave site,
Okay.
twerking, taking videos of them twerking. Black people taking videos of them twerking. I love black people, but that's ridiculous.
That's more than
Now,
inappropriate. That's downright disrespectful.
here's the other thing. Not only that, but I saw the one where the girl had like a 6-month-old kid sitting on her lap, and the other girl's twerking in the kid's face, and they're all laughing about that. Like that's funny. It's a boy, yeah, it's a little 6-month-old boy, but the girl is twerking in his face.
Bouncing in their damn.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. We do not need to twerk everywhere. And it's funny because that'd be the first thing you see them do is they hop on top of cars and they start twerking. They
Because
the
they
first
have
the first
nothing
thing,
else going for them. Nothing else but loose hips.
yes, that is the thing. And what's funny is any girl that I talk to for any more than a week, they're not twerkers. A lot of them can't. I'm not into that. I'm not into over sexualization. Where you get over sexual is after we've got to know each other and we doing stuff in the bedroom. That's fine.
If
But
that's what they
I
lead
don't.
with, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing else in their repertoire. If that's what they lead with,
That's it. That's it.
and not for nothing, like it or hate it. Well, yeah, they swing it and throw it and all that other stuff, but the ones that do all that extra shit, they ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing for you when it really come down to it. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
and
like all
most
that you doing
likely,
over there, and this is all you like. Really, like, oh, that was boring, but okay. See ya.
and most likely, you ain't the only one they doing it on. So, but yeah, that kid, I feel so bad for him. I think
Yeah,
his name is Little James. He's a YouTuber. The only thing I can say is go support this boy. I don't know what kind of YouTube stuff he does because I didn't go look at him. Hopefully, it's some respectful shit, but go support him. He probably could use that. Give him
yeah,
some views or something
yeah.
because his mom, he gonna need something because his mom ain't doing him well.
Hey, if his father is out there, and if you just happen to catch the waves or something, man, your son needs you, bro. Your son needs
Absolutely.
you. And again, I'm only speculating that you're not at the house with him or living with him and so forth. But I really, really do hope you have a hand in raising him, and I hope it is because of you that he made the move that he did. I really hope
I'm
so.
hoping so because that would be a shame. Well, it wouldn't be a shame. It would actually show a lot if he has that in him. Because if his father didn't help instill that in him, the fact that he at 10 had the wherewithal to understand that that was wrong and his mom didn't.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Let's put it this way. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this like he has the perfect father. Nobody does, but I'm going to do it like he has the perfect father. If everything went fine,
Mm.
then you understand why she's a single mom. Because if her morals cannot tell you at a 10-year-old's prom that you should not be swinging your catfish all over the place, then I'm sure that any respectable guy, and I'm not saying the father is, but I'm just saying if he is,
Don't know. We
any
don't know.
respectable guy that would come to a head at the house in some way, shape, or form. Because that's not
Oh
a
hell yeah.
respectful thing to do.
Oh hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And usually I always say, if you're going to be disrespectful in public, you are 10 times more disrespectful in private. So just like that other day when the dude went with the girl about the sneakers and then he started cursing her and the daughter out in
Yeah,
public.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, said the same thing. If he's willing to do that in public, at home, he might be whooping her ass. Now,
Good
in
luck
this
with all.
one, if your mom is willing to do this in public, then whatever dude she was dealing with probably came to a head at the house because that's disrespectful.
It's that's the type of situation where your mind just kind of makes you believe that there are multiple suitors. You know what I'm saying? And this young man just might be tired of every time he turn around, there's another dude over here, there's another dude over here. Like, eh, my speculations again, but so I say a lot, I give a lot of speculation, and I promise you all, I'm always hoping that I'm wrong. But in
Hmm.
most cases, I don't believe that I am. So, I mean, it just comes down to, individuals being respectful to their children, to themselves. Because that way, if you ain't got no respect for yourself, then of course, who are you going to respect if you don't give a shit about yourself? You know,
Hmm.
and to that young man, we ride with you, homie. We riding with you.
Absolutely, absolutely,
We
absolutely.
riding with you. That ain't right, and I hope you don't ever have to deal with a situation like that again because the pain that I saw on your face, bro, That was cold, man.
Man,
And you should have had somebody console you, and that somebody should have been your mother. And she did not. She chose to continue enjoying herself, patting her sweat, and just not even acknowledging the fact that you had pain going on right there. And it was the second time that you getting embarrassed twice in the same
and
video. It's
and
crazy.
that feeds into what our culture is. What our culture is, we don't worry about the community. We don't worry about family, friends, and stuff. Everything is about how I feel at that time. I got to
Moment.
satisfy my wants and needs. And I
Yeah,
wanted to dance and let my ass fly in front of my son. Don't really care about how he's going to feel or how he's going to look. It's what
yeah,
I want to do. I feel good doing this. And so she said, okay. And then when she found out that someone else that should have been, that she should have respected the feelings of higher than her own was feeling bad, she still was happy about her, what she was doing. She had to have fun while he was crying.
that's
She's the one
crazy.
who's still doing the bank head bounce while he's sitting there feeling visibly hurt.
That's
Because
crazy.
it's there's nothing that you can say to this. I mean, just like this really, that's why I keep playing this, because it's how she feels. She's happy here. You get up to the kid where he comes in and you can tell he's upset. And you can see that he's upset. He pushes him again. You can see that he's upset. But what did she care about? She didn't care about this young man is dying inside right now.
Look at her.
She's doing her bankhead bounce.
It's crazy.
How much fun can she have at his prom? How old are you?
At his expense, at the expense of
Exactly.
his feelings. And again, like you said, that's something that's going to sit with him for all of his days. He's never going to forget that, unfortunately. And he's got to walk every day. Now he got to go to school the following week. You know what I'm saying? And he's got to sit here and hear his friends. Oh, I saw you on TikTok. Saw you on YouTube. And that young man, he gonna blow.
Listen,
Because he ain't got
here's
no problem.
and
If he ain't got
just
no problem putting his hands on a grown man, like, yo, back it up. I promise you, these y'all better leave this boy
there's gonna be
alone.
one too many
Let him
things.
be.
And
Let him
yo,
be.
but
Because
here's
he gonna
another
go ahead.
aspect of it. Here's another aspect of it, because I just thought about this. Before this came on, remember I said, oh, I did a little research on this video. And
Yeah.
I found think about what I just said, because that really just dawned on me too. Thinking about this, yes, the video is going to be out forever, bro.
Yeah.
People wrote articles on this.
That's crazy.
News covered, blogs covered it. That's even, you think about that. Let's put it this way. Everybody's mom's done some crazy stuff. Everybody's aunt does some crazy stuff. You've done some crazy stuff. I've done some crazy stuff. If you're one of your most, if one of your most intimate, where you're crying over something that happened between you and your mom, got plastered all over the internet, video all over the internet, then you have people writing stories about it. So you can always go not only see it, but read it in print with your name, your mom's name, the YouTuber, the other YouTuber's name. So everybody always knows who were the participants that were there.
Yeah. And it's 20 years from now. Somebody can go back and research it and find it at the library. Yeah.
And you're gonna wonder why certain men have childhood trauma from
That's
certain things, because now you don't think that's going to be multiplied now that, because when a man and I'm not saying just a man, but I'm just taking it from the man's view, when a man has childhood trauma, it's something that he internalizes, he has to deal with, he has to be able to get over. That's in him. He can explain it to people, but people are not going to.
They won't
The only thing
understand.
that could possibly come out of this is that maybe, and this is a shot in the dark, but maybe because he can actually visualize the childhood trauma to other people, they might understand it more. But the thing is people don't give a fuck about everybody else. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say it like that, but people don't really care about everybody else. They just care. They can look at it and be like, oh, I feel bad for you. They don't feel bad for you. They just want to hurry up and get it over with.
There's no
But
empathy
maybe
with it, yeah.
that's the only thing that can come out good. Since it's already out, you don't really have a choice. It's already out there.
Yeah, this is a
Maybe
fact.
people can understand it better if you display signs from that. But other than that, no, this is super personal. This is super personal. And this is out there for the world to see. And he's got to deal with this from 10 years old on.
Unfortunately, every time somebody twerks, somebody's getting their ass whooped. Twerking that young man's presence because somebody is getting swung on.
If he's got friends, they would leave it alone. Just not even really address it.
Might be the best idea. Just not
Yeah.
even think on it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right. I think we can leave this one alone, but this is crazy. Listen. I want to know how the viewers feel about this one. We took it from a guy's point of view, but I did let you know if a parent does it, it's kind of crazy. Leave some comments because I want to read these. I want to see where you're at with this. How do you feel about how this mom felt or treated her kid when she knew he was hurting?
Yeah.
In front of a whole crowd.
Yeah.
Let us know. Like, comment, give us a follow. Help us out. This is how we keep bringing you more content. We in Espino, just like, subscribe. Come on, let's get it. Get it off your chest. Be shown enough. Uncle Scruff, we done for this one.
Peace.